6:47, time for the morning rush. People who work with the homeless in Albuquerque are expressing concern after 3 homeless people have been murdered in the last few months. In May, June, and July, 3 different groups of teens are accused of killing homeless people. Ian Spencer, one of the 5 teens accused of murdering a homeless woman at a gas station in June, will remain behind bars. 3 years after the city of Albuquerque closed a homeless camp at Coronado Park, the state's highest court is now weighing if the city was wrong for booting people out. 8 people who were taken out, they are now suing the city, claiming the move violated their constitutional rights. DA Sam Bregman says a ruling against the city would in part worsen public safety concerns, and the case is expected to be heard sometime next year. New Mexico renters say that they are now facing price spikes as new data shows the rate of rent increase in the state is outpacing the national average. Now, in the past 7 years, rent in the state has gone up by about 60%, double the national rate. Researchers point at a lack of housing causing landlords to up the rent prices competitively. According to data, half of New Mexico renters spend at least a third of their income on rent. Ryan.
And not too much rainfall in the short term. Most of the storms will be in Silver City and the Reserve, and we'll see more thunderstorms in the higher elevations, especially Friday into Saturday. And even Alamogordo, Las Cruces will likely experience measurable rainfall, even the potential for rainfall in parts of the Rio Grande Valley through Friday and Saturday. But more likely as we head through late Sunday to Monday, and places like Ruidoso, we're talking about at least a half an inch to an inch of rain all the way from now through Monday. And we'll actually have a bit of a roller coaster in terms of the temperatures ahead as well.
The Grant County Sheriff's deputy is now facing charges after police say that he claimed overtime he didn't work. According to a criminal complaint, in June, Deputy Aaron Ordóñez was assigned to work overtime. It was during the trout fire near Silver City, but didn't show up. Police say that he logged 11 hours of overtime, which would be more than $400 extra. He is scheduled to be back in court sometime next week. An 8-year-old Albuquerque boy has been removed from his mother as she is now charged with child abuse after he tested positive for cocaine. According to a criminal complaint, the boy was under CYFD care during the past 2 years. Well, the state recently placed the 8-year-old on a trial home visit with his mother, Mercedes Barfoot. The criminal complaint shows the CYFD worker conducted several scheduled and surprise visits to the home, then removed the boy after the worker found drug paraphernalia. Bernalillo County is now asking for your feedback on its plan for a massive property in the East Mountains. The county bought the area known as Sedillo Ridge in the early 2000s to protect it from development. Now the county is nearly finished with a master plan to turn it into an outdoor recreation space. There will be a meeting to discuss that plan tomorrow evening at 6 at the Sandia Ranger Station in Tijeras. Ryan.
And we are going to be seeing some thunderstorms for the next several days, but mostly in the mountains. Still, Silver City will have a good chance of rainfall. Some flooding is possible in the next couple of days. And also some very spotty showers in East New Mexico. Thunderstorms will be a little bit more widespread tomorrow, especially on Friday, for most areas except the Four Corners. And we'll see that trend late this weekend throughout, especially early next week.
Fire crews, they are now reporting a small amount of progress in fighting a wildfire burning in Sandoval County. At last check, the Vereda Blanca fire has burned a little more than 1,200 acres on the Mount Taylor Ranger District, northeast of Grants. There's still no threat to any communities at this point, but the cultural sites may be at risk if the fire grows. The fire is still only 4% contained. Albuquerque Public Schools sporting events. They are set to go cash-free this year. The district will still accept cash during the fall sports season, but will go completely cashless next spring. Credit cards, Apple Pay, and Google Pay will be part of the payment accepted. Ryan.
And taking a look right now at traffic, no major accidents nor slowdowns, although it is getting a little bit busier around the Big I, around the construction areas, especially you can see that live look at traffic slowing down a bit. So please be mindful of the traffic this morning, and we'll have more updates later today.
Well, the hunt for the perfect engagement ring can take people anywhere. 31-year-old Michelle Fox of Manhattan decided that she wanted to find her own diamond for the engagement ring. So when she spent 3 weeks at Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas, where people can search for gemstones in the volcanic crater. On her last day, she came across the white diamond weighing more than 2.3 carats.
And now it's time for the 5 facts. And at number 5, you can expect to use credit card only when you get snacks and drinks while supporting your kids' at Albuquerque Public Schools sporting events. This year, the district is transitioning concession stands to cashless payment. The district will still accept cash during the fall sports season, but will go completely cashless next spring. APS says cashless concession sales will start at its sports facilities first, like Millen Stadium, and the soccer complex. After that, the district intends to go cashless at all high schools.
At number 4 this morning, New Mexico renters say that they are now facing price spikes as new data shows the rate of rent increase in the state is outpacing the national average. In the past 7 years, rent in New Mexico has gone up by about 60%, double the national rate of increase. Municipalities including the city of Albuquerque, have started rethinking zoning codes to allow for more housing developments. But experts say that there is not a statewide approach to addressing the housing shortage.
And at number 3, fewer thunderstorms today, but still very likely in Silver City. There will be a little bit of a change in the upper level winds, pushing more of those storms eventually from the south to the west in some areas. Very few thunderstorms even in the central mountains, and very spotty showers in the higher elevations of the San Juan Mountains to southeast New Mexico. That monsoon meter, a 4 out of 10 today, but more rain is ahead.
At number 2, people who work with the homeless in Albuquerque say that they are having an expressed concern after 3 homeless people have been murdered in the last 3 months. In May, 2 teens are accused of killing a homeless man that was behind an apartment on Carlisle. Then a month later, in June, a different group of 5 teens went to a gas station where police say that they tried to rob homeless people for gas money. It turned into a shootout with a bystander, and a homeless woman was shot and killed. 16-year-old is now facing charges for killing a homeless man also in July near Manal and Eubank. And at number 1, an 8-year-old Albuquerque boy has been removed from his mother as she is now charged with child abuse after he tested positive for cocaine. According to the criminal complaint, the boy and 2 siblings were under CYFD care for the past 2 years. All 3 tested positive for drugs. The state recently placed the 8-year-old boy on a trial home visit with his mother, Mercedes Barfoot. The boy had been taken to the hospital where he tested positive for drugs.